2019 Ford Fusion with the 1.5 liter EcoBoost. The customer was complaining of it running rough and the check engine light on and flashing. Classic case of a misfire. I'm going to show you how to tune this thing up today. I've already pulled 2 coils because I was swapping these coils around to see if it would change, and it did. I don't know if y'all know how to do that technique, but whenever you're trying to test for a misfire, just take one coil from another cylinder and switch it over to the other cylinder, and then unplug the coil when you swap it over to the other cylinder. And if it makes a difference in how the engine runs, if it runs rougher, then you know you've isolated that cylinder, if that makes sense. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so I continue to make videos like this to make your life easier. I've already pulled 2 spark plugs and pulled 2 coils, but the principle is going to be the same for these last 2 coils as me taking these out already. I know it seems like I've already done half the tune up, but you get the gist of it. I felt like I wanted to still make a video on this because not all these Fusions have this EcoBoost engine in there, and this one's a little different when it comes to the tune up, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about when we start pulling these plugs out of this engine. So if y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'm going to continue to make videos like this to make your life easier. I already got the parts. Let's get started. I don't know why they sent me 2 coils. I only ordered 1, so we'll be sending that back. But make sure you get Motorcraft plugs. And the part number on these is going to be SP-539 because these are completely different from the other engines. I'm talking like the 2.0s and the 2.5 liters and the 2.7 liter. These are really skinny and long, and instead of being a 5/8, they're a 9/16 or a 14 millimeter head on. So make sure you pay attention to that if you have the EcoBoost version. And these were undoubtedly wore out. See that carbon build up on there? Let's go ahead and pull them all out of the box so we can get ready for this tune-up. Got this magnet in case they don't want to stay in my socket. Sometimes they will, sometimes they don't. And let's get these old plugs out of my way so I don't accidentally put an old plug back in. I've done it before. I usually catch myself when I look in my tray and see a shiny new spark plug in there, and and I put an old one back in. So if you just get them out of your way, that's not going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and put 2 spark plugs into 2 cylinders I already pulled. And it was cylinder 3 that was misfired. And the reason why I said this is different, because these spark plugs, they sit at like an angle. And you can see by the way the coil is designed. See how it's curved, the boot is? So, let me look down in there. Yeah, you can't really see. Let's see how I'm at an angle. Of course, we always want to start them first. And I'm going to run them down slowly with my gun. And then I'll go back in the shop in a minute here. And I forgot to get a ratchet to do a final little tightening sequence on them. Now, if you feel like torquing the spark plugs, that's on you. You can Google it and look it up. Some people are all about torquing everything. You've been doing this as long as I have. You just know your threshold on different bolts. Okay, now let's pull these other 2 coils. You pull back on that little white clip right there and just push down like that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and extract these last 2 coils. And they're going to have 2 bolts on them, 8 millimeter. And just pull up on them. Actually, let's take our bolts out so they don't go flying. Pull up on them. Don't discard these because we're putting those back in. I might be able. I might not have even had to unplug that to pull it up. This one definitely. This one's kind of trapped by this harness. See if I can get around it. Just kind of twist it. There we go. We got it. So let's just set that right there. Okay. Of course, like I said, it didn't come out. And the last one. That one came out. Nope. Let's get Mr. Magnet here. That broken one might not be long enough. There we go. Make sure they're going to hold. Oh yeah, also always check to make sure your gap ain't bent. They got dropped or something. They come pre-gapped. All right. I'm gonna go back in the shop and grab a ratchet, y'all, so just hang tight. Just when I think I'm prepared, it's always something. The weather's lovely today. The pollen counts are really high though. Yeah, I got this guy to work on. That's gonna be fun times. Tow truck had to drop it off backwards, so it's like right up against my toolbox. Yeah, how does that look? I know that scared the poop out of him. Can you imagine driving and that happens? Alright, find a little snug, little quarter turn there. Yeah, that would have been scary as hell, but that's what happens when you don't maintain your car. I even asked the guy, I said, have you not ever had your front end shaken down with 200,000 miles on it? He's like, yo, I just had it at another shop for an oil change. And I'm like, no, they don't always shake your car down, bro, especially if it's a general service tech. So let's go ahead and grab our coils here. And I'm sure it had to have been making some noise as well for a while. It had to have some symptoms. Get in there. Tight fit. Alright. That's going to be your hardest one. Your hardest obstacle out of all of them. But you can see I'm getting around the harness, so it's possible. Let's go ahead and plug her in. Push down your locking tab. All right. Yeah, this one I can get in there also without unplugging it. Just make sure this wire's out of your way here. Actually, that one goes on number 2. Pretty sure, or maybe not. My bad. This is number 2. Number 3, we're going to be unplugging that and changing that coil. So. Okay. Put these bolts in there. Don't want to lose them. Lock that tab down. I should have done a video on diagnosis. I'm sorry about that. It was a crazy day when I diagnosed it yesterday, and we were waiting for a warranty company to call us back to approve the work. So It's locked. Okay, number 3. Go ahead and pull that one because that's the one we're changing. I'm on it. It's a weird design. Yeah, I gotta hold its socket because it likes to fall off. My hog ring is worn out on the end of my gun. Let me get that fixed. That's annoying. Okay. Plug her in. Lock the tab. Sorry, y'all, my back. Yeah, don't want to lose that. Gotta send that back. A lot of times we recommend all 4 coils because usually if one goes bad, the other ones are right behind it. But this customer opted just to do the one, and it'll be back again, and it'll be more labor. There would have been no labor on it at all had he done all 4. But I get it, times are tough for everyone right now. Alright, so recheck yourself there. We good to go. Ooh, gotta stretch my back out. Bending over feels real good when you're in the 40s. Okay, this is the discarded coil. And just fire her up and make sure she's running good, y'all. The keys are in the shop, so I'm not gonna do that on video and reset your code, of course. Anyways, I hope y'all like this video. Y'all please subscribe. Y'all have a good day. Check like. Peace out.